Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Good morning. I am just cleaning my glasses. I don't know what color I'm feeling today. Maybe the blue. Maybe the blue. I think the blue because it goes with my shawl. Cardigan? I just got ready for my day for like the first time in a week. I have been living in pajamas, sweatpants, and just like ratty t-shirts for a week now because I have been just sitting and typing, writing and writing so many essays. But I finished my largest essay, which was my Latin American essay that I was doing on 100 Years of Solitude, Caption of the Sleepers, a couple days ago. And boy, was that a lot. But I finished it and I actually have my final exam this week. So my calendar for July is literally so packed. I have 3 final exams not really back to back. They're actually decided to schedule a couple of them so they fall like 1 week, 1 week, 1 week. So that's kind of nice, I guess, although I might have preferred to get them all out of the way at once. If you can hear, I also have just not been filming it. There has been an insane amount of noise and construction. You can probably hear it in this video. I apologize. I mean, I apologize for myself because it just has not been great. So loud, so much construction going on, a million billion projects that Toronto has decided to work on in the summer, which fair is the only time that they can. But yeah, so my July schedule is packed. I'm still using this wonderful Women in Literature planner and reading journal from Stella Bookish Art over at Etsy. She's given me one every year for the past 3 years, but thank you so much because I love using this and I love the hardcover. Anyway, so I thought we could just hang out today and be productive, but I also wanted to chat a little bit, show you a few things, and just kind of hang out. As you can probably tell, I have decided to move my desk once again in like my office reading room workspace. I've moved it against the window. I really like this setup a lot more. Yeah, I just think it's a lot cuter, so maybe I can give you a little mini desk tour in a few minutes of just kind of what I have going on. Actually, do you want to do that first? Because then I've kind of created a little TBR zone on my desk. Well, I don't want to take those out yet, so maybe let's do that first. Okay, so this is kind of like the side view of what is going on, but I still have my hanging shelves there with plants and books and stuff, and then desk. So it was looking a lot cuter before. I've messed it up now. It's okay. So over here, these need to be watered desperately. I'm about to water these. It's so bad. We have, yeah, my little TBR corner here, which I really love. So yeah, here's what we have going on. I am so excited to talk about these books with you, especially Hamlet. Oh my god. So I just finished Hamlet for my Shakespeare course. Here's my progress on Dostoevsky. And then I'm currently working with Monkey Beach on my last Indigenous Lit essay. I'm trying so badly to finish up Aurora by Kim Stanley Robinson, but this one's also a long book. And then I just started Measure for Measure yesterday, so that's there too. But yeah, my two plants just are kind of holding everything up. This is my big thesis pile, so I wish I could organize this better, but I'm starting to write my thesis today, so this is just kind of a little, I don't know, checklist of stuff. And then here are my main two texts. We have one that I still want to go through, and then a bunch of my notes and other works, my planner, the reading journal and planner, and then this random planner that I got for free that I just use for my to-do list. Yeah, Chapters accidentally sent me this, but I just kept it. We have my little cup of stuff, and then we have two little cute keychains here. We have this mushroom keychain that my mom got me, and then this heart that one of you guys gave me when I had my PO box open. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it so much. I love like just manhandling it. Glasses case, and then here's just a little kind of file folder thing where I keep my uni stuff, and then I have like a coloring book, textbook, notes, tabs, stuff like that, my keyboard, and then my little Bulbasaur. I just love him. I love how perfectly oh my god, it matches. And then over here I have a bunch of markers for coloring when I haven't colored in so long. Just been so busy. I got one of these anxiety toys recently that you like pop. Oh my god, amazing. I brought this on the plane with me on my last plane ride, and first of all, I could just do this all day. Like, it's just so fun and satisfying. It's a little bit loud, but if you're on a plane, like, no one's gonna hear it because the plane is so loud. And then up here I have a little organizer with like washi tape, tabs, random stuff, my pencil case that I use for annotating. And then I recently got this new lamp, literally like a couple months ago, I think, when I went home, but I love it because it's like a tree. It's a tree trunk. It's so beautiful. I have my little mushies, my little Ghibli lamp. This also, there we go. Okay. And then in here I have just random stuff, more tabs. It's really just all tabs. And then more tabs. highlighters, pencils, and then this little guy. Oh, I feel like we need to do a little haul of random stuff that I got from Nova Scotia that was not books, because I got him. So cute. And then this I'm currently charging. This is like the guts of one of Calcifer's fish toys. Oh, let me show you. It's so creepy. So yeah, it's a fish. Okay, this is weird. Let's turn this off. Please stop. Okay, so that's charging so he can play with that. But yeah, that is my desk for now. And then I have this little corner, which I really love too. So okay, let me show you him. Yeah, okay, so they had a bunch of these little, they're called Palm Pals. They had so many of them in the store. They just like fit so perfectly in the palm of your hand. And he's just such like a nice, you know? Okay, anyway, so I got the little axolotl. I still haven't come up with a name for him. I think his name was Axe, the axolotl, but I kind of want something a bit better than that. But that is him. He is just so cute. Oh my god. And then probably my favorite thing, I haven't been able to hang these up anywhere because predictably, as soon as I brought them home, Calcifer has been all over them. He's been searching for them high and low whenever I put them away, but I would really love to find a place to hang these. These are gorgeous. They are little, they're handmade, handcrafted jellyfish. I found these at just a little shop, like a little local craft shop in, oh god, maybe it was Shetta Camp, who knows. They are so beautiful. I'm pretty sure the artist of these was the one who owned the store as well, but they're just gorgeous. She had really big ones as well, but they were quite expensive, so I just got 2 of the little jellyfish. I love these. Like, I love the colors. I love how they go together, and I think they just look so cool. Just kind of hanging, but I haven't been able to hang them anywhere because Calcifer thinks they're for him. And yeah, I also brought a bunch of seashells home and some sea glass, but I've had to literally hide them behind books on my bookshelf because as soon as Calcifer got a whiff of them, he went insane. He was like, this is the fishy smell of my dreams. I want the seashells so badly. So he's been trying to like jump to the top of my bookshelf for days now. I'm gonna show you though, because I found one that looks exactly like a heart. So I had to put these 2 here, but I found this one on the beach and it looks like a little heart. Like, how cute. How cute is that? And then this one I just liked because it was big and purple. So yeah, Calcifer really likes those. And then I think, yeah, there's some of them are up here, and then I had to throw a bunch back there. You've likely heard of Skillshare's classes in photography or film, but Skillshare, the online learning platform, also has hundreds of career-focused classes. If you want to reinvent yourself, find new ways to be creative in the workspace, or you have something you've always wanted to pursue and learn, Skillshare's career-focused classes are something you should check out. Classes I want to highlight are Holly M. Coley-Murchison's Creating Your Dream Career. In this one, she teaches you how to better articulate and discover your creative path. Or if you struggle with finding time to be productive, then definitely check out Kate Oren's class on personal productivity. Skillshare has so many classes that anyone could benefit from, and having YouTube as my job means that I'm so grateful for platforms like Skillshare who can help grow skills related to my creative voice and style, or personal branding, or even how to eventually do things like launch merchandise. If you want to expand your career or maybe embrace that creative side of yours, the first 1,000 people to use the link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Thank you so much to Skillshare, and happy learning. I'm still so obsessed with this cuddle chair. I'm in it too much. But that does mean like it's just such a nice place to get my reading done. So let me give you some updates. First of all, oh my god, Hamlet. I was saying in my last like uni vlog type of deal that I was about to start this. Didn't give you any updates, absolutely no updates. I really love this. This took me Oh wow, I just really got into this. I have not read Hamlet since high school. I've always loved Hamlet, even in elementary school. Like, our class put on Hamlet for the school, which was funny. So it's just always been like such a fond memory, such a fond play in my mind. But like, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever read the unabridged edition of Hamlet. It's just like, it's really, like, seriously so incredible. I gave this 5 stars. 5 stars. The Shakespeare course, like, I've been liking some of the plays, most of them. I haven't really been too affected to like, wow, this is fantastic. But of all the plays we've read so far, like, Hamlet is the one to me that reads so differently than anything else Shakespeare has written. I know there's a lot of like debate, a lot of scholarship, and a lot of conspiracy, maybe, if you will. Like, did Shakespeare, was Shakespeare only Shakespeare? Did Shakespeare really write every single Shakespeare play that we attribute to him? Hamlet, to me, reads, I don't know, maybe just because it's so good, reads the most differently to everything else from Shakespeare I've read so far. It's just god tier. It is so good. I'm sure you know the story of Hamlet. If you don't, I'm sure you know the story of the Lion King. But like, really, it's just so good. It's really a play of like the crisis of thinking, of overthinking, of philosophy, of life and death and suffering. Really, like, what do you do about suffering when you're suffering, when you're confronting suffering? Whoa, I just really lost myself in the read of this, and I enjoyed every single second. It's funnier than any of his comedies. It is so sad, so tragic, but like, yeah, I just can't tell you how hilarious this is. Reading it now in high school, because like, Shakespeare uses so much sex language that in high school, nothing. Like, I don't understand how anyone is supposed to get at that in high school, because even here, because a lot of it appertains to the time and the language used at the time and like slang at the time, you really need to read the footnotes to be like, oh my god, we're being saucy right now. But the relationship between Hamlet and Ophelia in here like just takes on such a different tint than when I read it in high school. And I feel like when you read it in high school, it's just like such a basic spurned lover. Hamlet's enraged at his mother for cheating on his dead father, so he's like projecting a lot of this onto Ophelia. Of course, you have like the plot in there that he is pretending to be mad so he can like kind of dig out the truth. Do you honestly feel like Hamlet could have accomplished everything he accomplishes or doesn't accomplish? Because like, so much of this is Hamlet waiting, prolonging everything, being a little bit useless. But I feel like if we didn't have this layer of like, okay, I'm gonna pretend to be mad, I would love to read a version of Hamlet where Hamlet's like, I'm just gonna be a normal person. I'm not gonna pretend that I've lost my mind. Like I was saying, the relationship between Hamlet and Ophelia in here becomes, oh, such a piece of work. So agonizing, so tormenting, so tense, so fraught. There's so much tension, there's so much hatred. It's such, I don't know, it's such an interesting relationship. It's one that I feel like I don't really get a chance to read about a lot. I think it's one of the only plays probably where I laughed out loud. Just like the scene where he kills Polonius, and he kills Polonius when he's talking to his mother Gertrude in her chamber. And then afterwards, like at this point, he is very like, you know what, I'm embracing the madness. When he comes out of the room, he meets with the king, like Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are there too, but the king is like, Hamlet, where's Polonius? Hamlet's like, at supper. At supper? Where? Not where he eats, but where he is eaten. A certain convocation of worms are even at him. The king's like, oh my god, Hamlet, where is Polonius? And Hamlet's like, in heaven, send thither to see. If your messenger find him not there, seek him in the other place yourself. Hell. But indeed, if you find him not this month, you shall nose him as you go up the stairs into the lobby. Like, you'll nose him, like you'll smell him. Like if you don't find him in a month, his corpse gonna start disintegrating, decomposing, and you're gonna smell him in the lobby. And the king is like, oh dear goodness, go seek him there. And Hamlet's like, he will stay till ye come. Just, you don't need to do this. Okay, I really need to be done this. It's Aurora by Kim Stanley Robinson. It's good, okay? It's good. I don't know what to say. It's good, except I'm just wholly not in the mood for a sci-fi like this right now. I am 389 pages through. This is like a very different we have to leave Earth type of narrative, because like I said, I think last week, we are following a group of people who are all on this craft heading towards Tau Ceti, a different system to essentially set up a new place for humanity to take over and to propagate and to leave Earth behind. A lot of problems go wrong. There's a lot of things that props up for scientists and engineers to fix. What I will say is that if you're interested in like, okay, how, literally how, scientifically, realistically, would people get all that way? How would they survive? What would the craft look like? What kind of jobs would we be working? Kim Stanley Robinson is a scientist. I forget what kind of scientist he is. Works with some research institute, but he really, it's very like, this could potentially happen. This is how it could potentially happen. He takes a long time to explain every single scientific thing, how the ecology of the different biomes in this would work. What's interesting and what was like kind of nice to me is that the book opens and a lot of it is set in Nova Scotia, in a replica of Nova Scotia on this starship out in space. That's where like our protagonist Freya, where she grows up in like a miniature Nova Scotia, which was, I don't know, just kind of sweet and special. But you really follow them having to work together. The book is also narrated by the AI of the ship, who's like a quantum computer. It's just interesting. I don't know how I'm gonna write on this. I really don't know what I'm gonna write about yet, if I'm going to, but I am enjoying this. I'm excited for it to be over. Cool. So that's Aurora, and then like I said, I did start Measure for Measure yesterday. I have no idea what Measure for Measure is about, but I'm currently on Act 2, Scene 1. I have to read another 30 pages of this today. And what I'm getting so far is that this Duke, the Duke of Vienna, he's like, I kind of just don't want to be Duke anymore. I'm gonna lie and say that I'm going on a trip to Poland so that I can put this other government guy in place named Antonio. But the reason that he's doing this, the reason that he's pretending to go to Poland, even though in reality he hides in a cave in the city and then disguises himself as a monk to spy on the people and Antonio. The reason he puts Antonio in power is because for a long time, no one has been listening to the laws of Vienna. Like, it's a lawless city. Vienna has become Gotham. It's Gotham City. It's like, I should really get these laws back because no one is listening to anything. Like, mayhem is going on all over the place, but if I do, like, if I press down on these laws, everyone is gonna hate me and they're gonna think I'm too harsh and it's not gonna go well. Like, I'm gonna lose my popularity. So he puts Antonio in instead. Like, I'm pretty sure he sees in Antonio, before he ever puts him into the station, characteristics that would make him very much like a tyrant, and this is exactly what Antonio becomes as soon as he's put into office. As soon as he becomes the Duke, he's like, we're slapping down on all of these laws. We're gonna make everyone obey them, and we're gonna make an example of a couple people to show that we're serious. So one of the laws is like, you can't smash. You shall not smash. And Antonio's like, okay, get that one out there. And so he pulls this man named Claudio in and he's like, I'm gonna behead you because you got your wife pregnant, but no one knows that you're married. Like, Claudio's trying to hide. The situation is a little delicate, I guess, because Claudio and his wife Giulietta, like, they're trying to hide that they secretly got married because of some dowry nonsense. So Claudio's about to lose his head. So we're kind of seeing now what's gonna happen to Claudio. Like, is he gonna get executed because he got his wife pregnant? We're gonna see what happens. That is what I have on the go right now. And then I do wanna, if I finish Aurora, because I'm listening to this one on audiobook, I have like a fun audiobook that I want to start, which is kind of the goal. But I think right now I'm gonna go make breakfast. I might make another coffee, and then I need to start on some essays today. So my aunt gave me 2 of these as like a housewarming gift when I moved here, and it took me a year. I finally opened my second one, but it took me a whole year to get through the first one. Also, when I was getting groceries last time, I saw this. And okay, first thing to know about me, I love lemonade. I really, really love lemonade. I'm forever searching for the perfect lemonade because I don't really like sweet things very much. So a lot of the lemonades that I always buy, they're just way too sweet, and I always water them down by adding so much ice and even sometimes pouring cold water into my lemonade. But when I saw this, it's jalapeno lemonade, I was like, I need to try this immediately. As you can see, I've already had some and it is so good. I love this. I've never seen this before. I've never had this before, but I am kind of obsessed with it now. I think it's just perfect. It definitely tastes like it should be an alcoholic drink, in my opinion. Like when I drink it, I'm like, I feel like this has alcohol in it, or like it could be just made so much better with like a little bit of alcohol, but it's just so good. It is mild. I honestly think I think there could be more jalapeno in here. I think you could add a lot more and I would be very happy. I've never seen this here in stores, so this is really exciting to me, but that is my kind of new favorite drink obsession of the week. But I just made a little iced coffee, and I think right now I'm either gonna call, what do I want to do? Honestly, I just want to call Carolyn and like catch up with her, but I have an essay, like I keep saying, I need to start, and Calcifer really wants to play. Here's my case in point. Calcifer! Stop. Oh my god. Oh, Calcifer. Oi.